I've been trying to take my eyes off you. Oh girl, it ain't easy, just let go of that body. Why you gotta keep flirting like you do? I waited so patiently, but you don't seem sorry. I sent a little DM, trying to make some plans. Now come on baby, later in the PM, hope that you would understand. I think that if you get to know me, you see I'm way more than nice. I wanna hold you, let me feel you till the morning light. I'm more than just 9 to 5. Everyone's gone, it's only you and I. Looks like we'll be staying up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than 9 to 5. Come on, let your clothes drop down to the floor. I wanna see you moving slowly to the music. We'll be dimming the lights, then lock the door. I know it sounds crazy, but hey, we're gonna do it. Come on, yeah. Send a little DM, trying to make some plans. Trying, baby. Maybe later in the PM, hope that you will understand. I think that if you get to know me, you see I'm way more than nice. I wanna hold you, let me feel you till the morning light. I'm more than just 9 to 5. So everyone's gone, it's only you and I. Looks like we'll be staying up all night, up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than 9 to 5, baby. Ooh. I'm more than just 9 to 5. Everyone's gone, it's only you and I. You and I. Looks like we'll be staying up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than 9 to 5. Ooh, yeah. Everyone's gone, it's only you and I. Oh, looks like we'll be staying up all night. You're up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. More than 9 to 5. More than 9 to 5, baby. Yeah. Hey. Oh, yeah. I've been trying to take my eyes off you. Oh girl, it ain't easy, just let go of that body. Why you gotta keep flirting like you do? I waited so patiently, but you don't seem sorry. I sent a little DM, trying to make some plans. Now come on baby, later in the PM, hope that you would understand. I think that if you get to know me, you see I'm way more than nice. I wanna hold you, let me feel you till the morning light. I'm more than just 9 to 5. Everyone's gone, it's only you and I. Looks like we'll be staying up all night. Time to play what you say, I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than 9 to 5. Come on, let your clothes drop down to the floor. I wanna see you moving slowly to the music. We'll be dimming the lights, then lock the door. I know it sounds crazy, but hey, we're gonna do it. Come on, yeah. Send a little DM, trying to make some plans. Trying, baby. Maybe later in the PM, hope that you will understand. I think that if you get to know me, you see I'm way more than nice. I wanna hold you, let me feel you till the morning light. I'm more than just 9 to 5. So everyone's gone, it's only you and I. Looks like we're like we'll be staying up all night. Time to play what you say. I'm here for you. I'm working overtime. I'm more than I know. Yeah. Everyone's known it's only you and I. Oh, looks like we'll be staying up all night. You're up all night.
Put happiness first. Okay, get this. 40% of your happiness is genetic. That means 60%, the majority of it, is based on your lifestyle and your choices. So you can manage your happiness and add an extra 8 years to your life expectancy. And it'll be good, right? You're increasing your health span by doing your yoga. You're increasing your happiness by doing your yoga and focusing on your choices and your lifestyle. You got a lot of control. Let your yoga help you be happier. And who doesn't want to be happier? All right, okay. Hi, I'm Jan. This is 316 Yoga. This is your yoga from home. Today, it's Yoga Plus. Yoga Plus on Fridays. That's what we do every Friday. Yoga Plus what? Plus barre, plus Pilates, plus weights. All designed to make you stronger so you can live a better quality life. That's really important, isn't it? What does it matter how long we live unless we're really healthy and enjoying it? All right, bottom of the screen says do what's right for your body. Everybody's body is different. Not all of these poses are for everybody. If it's not working for you today, don't sweat it. Don't do it. Big deal. Let it go. Who cares? Enjoy, have fun, make it work for you. If it's painful, you know the difference between pain and discomfort. If it's painful, ouch, don't do it. If it's a sharp feeling, don't do it. Take it to a lesser percent. Skip it all together. Just breathe through it. Think through it. No big deal. Don't hurt yourself. All right, so every day our practices are different. I say that all the time. Every day they are different. They're designed differently to make you activate different body muscles, to think differently about your practice, to make you better, stronger, faster, all that good stuff. It's a 1 hour long practice. Stick around for the whole thing. It goes by fast. It really does. Give yourself this time on your mat. If you can't do the whole hour, no big deal. Just stick around for 10 minutes. Just do the warm up. Whatever works for you, make it work for you. All right, so a word to think about today as you practice is this word. We're wrapping up, love. We always want to think about love. That's one of the most important things. It's the month of love. But it's also, Piper just moved the camera. Gentleness. Think of this word because we always talk about the fruit of the Spirit. Gentleness means being kindly, not severe, being mild, being moderate, and gradual. Think about applying those characteristics of gentleness to your practice today. Being gentle, not severe, being moderate, being gradual, and just having fun. All right. Gentleness. Lock it in your head. All right, here's the prop. Assume. Let me know if you can. Can you hear me? All right. Okay. There we go. There's the mic. Here's the mic. Okay. All right. The props. We usually use 2 yoga blocks too. Buy them. Go out this weekend and buy them. Commit to your practice. Commit to you. Commit to your happiness. All right. So 2 yoga blocks. Got those. We usually use a strap too. That usually comes with the blocks. No big deal. Just buy them. It's no big deal. Also, this is called a bender ball, a little squishy ball. If you don't have that, go. I mean, it's the time of year where you can go buy play balls at Walmart. So go buy a little ball. Don't inflate it all the way. Keep it squishy. Hand weights, if you don't have those, buy them. These are light little 30-pound ones so I can talk through the practice. Maybe buy a variety of sizes of weights. As you increase your frequency of your practice, maybe you can do heavier weights. Maybe you want to do lighter weights. Maybe use 2 water bottles. No excuses. Get out here and move. Have some water handy. Let's come on up to standing. Okay, let's do this. Buy your props. You don't have them, improvise. You can do this without any of the props. Just move. That's the biggest thing. That's my message today. Just move. All right, stress number. Scale of 1 to 5, 1 to 10. Create a number. Give it a number. What are you feeling in your body? Lock that number in, and we'll come back to it at the end. Just remember it. All right, just move. Just move. Strike a pose of confidence. Bring your feet a little wider than hip width distance. Hands to your hips. Maybe a countertop is nearby. Maybe a chair is nearby. It's all good for balance. Shoulders back, shoulders down. Chest is lifted. That just kind of happens when you pull your shoulders back and down. Elbows back, chest is lifted. Strike a pose of confidence. Pick up space. Take a big breath in through your nose and a big sighing breath out through your mouth. Let it go. Let all of the bad stuff go. Don't doubt yourself. You know, you're in this. You're doing it. Be confident. Be happy. Let's go. All right, so confidence stance. Let's come up onto our toes. Find your balance here. Wake up your feet. Breathe. Rise on up to the balls of your feet. Chair is fine. Use it. You got lots of props. Use them. Lift and lower. Awaken your ankles. Awaken your calves. You are strong. Find your balance. This is really an important pose because where does it begin? It begins in our foundation, right? In your feet. You don't want to fall. You don't want to trip. You want to be able to lift your feet. You want to be strong in the legs. You want to have control. Awaken the feet. Breathe. Try to do your practice barefoot. Breathe. All right, chest is lifted. You're gazing forward. Find something to focus on. We call it a drishti in yoga. Find a focal point. Lift and lower. Awaken your low body. Awaken your feet. Become aware of the earth beneath you. Woo, calves starting to bark at you yet? Oh, yeah. All right, let's come on down to your heels. Lift your toes up now and give them a little wiggle jiggle. Breathe. Find flexibility in your feet. Plant your feet. Maybe bring your feet in a little bit. Lift your arms up to an extended mountain pose. It's called Tadasana. Soften in the shoulders. Spiral your pinkies in. Reach. Lift. Feel the lift out of your waist. Breathe. Feel the lift out of your ribs. Feel the lift out of the crown of your head. Extended mountain. Stretch. Interlace your fingers. Palms up toward the sky. Take a palm tree pose. Sway from side to side. Breathe. Move your spine sideways. That's what we want to do. We want to move everything we've got in every possible way. It doesn't have to go super deep, super far, super fast. Just move what you got and appreciate what you got. Put a bend in your elbows if need be. All right, finish up in your palm tree. Bring your hands to your low back. Maybe today you put your fingers pointing down, or maybe you switch it up and push your fingers up. Woo! That's a tough one. Push the palms into your low back. Push your hips forward. Take a little back bend. Look up to the sky. Breathe. Oh, let it feel good. You don't have to go very far. Look up. Exhale. Hinge forward. Fold forward. Arms reach toward the earth. Just loosen up. Move your knees. Move your hips. Move your shoulders. Look back to your knees, toward your belly button. Think of your head as heavy. Your head is heavy. Let the gravity extend your spine. Loosen your spine. Create space. Move your shoulders. Roll your spine up one vertebra at a time. Come on up to a standing position. All right, cross body movement. Spread your feet a little bit wider. Reach across your body with one arm, reaching to one side, then the other arm, reaching to the other side. And let the one foot of the extended arm side, let it pop up. As you reach, roll onto the ball of the foot. Cross-body movements, so important for your brain. Get your brain involved. Your brain's involved in your happiness. Put a smile on your face. Make that 60% lifestyle choice, your habits, your ability to kind of work on your own happiness. Stretch, reach, like you're picking an apple. It's just a little too far out of reach. All right, nice job. Let's do big arm circles. Come back to standing. Tee out your arms and just circle them. Maybe you're getting into the shoulders quite a bit here. Maybe you're doing little circles. Maybe you got a bend in your arms and you're just kind of like waxing the sides of the room. Just move your shoulders a little bit or a lot. Take the arm circles in the other direction. Breathe. How does it feel? Move your shoulders. All right, let's finish up. Big hug. Tee out your arms. Give yourself a big hug. One arm on top of the other. Reach your fingers towards your spine. Soften in the shoulders. Expand your shoulders to the side of the room. Nice tight squeeze. Big hug. Okay, which arm's on top? Let's switch it. Open up your arms. And then another big hug with the opposite arm on top. Same thing, soften in the shoulders. Let the shoulders go to the opposite sides of the room. Nice tight squeeze here in this big hug. All right, arms down by your sides. Big coat swing. Imagine you're a child in a coat where the arm is way too big and the arms are hanging down really long, and you want to have some fun. So you're going to twist from side to side. You're going to let those long arms of that coat tap your backside, tap your hip as you twist. All right, what are we doing here? This is a controlled twist. Oh my goodness, how many of us hurt our backs? Yesterday we worked on back stuff to work on your back. We're going to do a little more of that today too. But by twisting, that's how a lot of us hurt our low backs. That's how we hurt our backs, by twisting inappropriately, by lifting and twisting. Have you ever done that? Ooh, you can really hurt your back. So awaken the body, let it know about this good twist, because you are in control. And you are taking a twist, allowing your body to find that range of motion in the twist, in your low back. Look over your shoulder. Look over the other shoulder. Twist. Think of like wringing your body out like a washcloth. Twist, twist, twist. All right, let's finish up with that big twist. Let's do ragdoll pose. Another pose great for your low back. Here's the deal. Toe heel your feet, hip width distance apart. So if you look down, your hips are here, your knees, your ankles are all in alignment. I dream a genie arms, hands to opposite elbow creases. Big breath in, lengthen up, exhale, fold forward. Fold forward, gaze to your toes, to your knees, toward your belly button. Find length in your spine as that heavy head of yours hangs toward the earth, lengthening through the spine, softening through the shoulders, softening in your knees. Little bend in your knees feels pretty good. You need to make more room for your belly? Send your feet wider apart. No big deal. Start to sway from side to side. Elbow back toward one knee, then elbow back toward the other knee. All right. Just feel what you feel here. Let the extension in your low back, let the little gentle twisting in your low back feel great. And it does feel good, doesn't it? I don't know how low you can take this. I don't know what feels good for you. Only you know that. Do what feels good. Maybe more of a bend, maybe hollowing out the belly a little bit more, maybe taking a deeper twist to one side or the other. Just feel what you feel in your low back. Decompress, let it feel super. All right, do that throughout the day. When you sit for a long period of time, stand up periodically and do your ragdoll. Let's come to stillness now at the midline of your body. Maybe close your eyes or maybe not. Maybe release your fingers to the earth or maybe not. Now lift your toes up off of your mat. Give them a little wiggle. All right, come on down. Bring your hands down. Bring your knees down. Let's get out of our heads a little bit. All right, send your ball to the top of your mat. Knees can be together or knees can be wide. Either way, have your big toes touching. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Arms can be down by your sides if you're with the knees together, or they can be reaching long to the top of your mat if you got your knees spread. Maybe that feels good. You can take your block and you can put it under your forehead to bring the ground up to you if you like that, or bring your head all the way down to the mat. Get into your shoulders a little bit more if you want by placing your hands onto the ball. Send your hips back more towards your heels. Lengthen through that spine of yours. Hey, you've got the space in your low back now because you did a good long ragdoll pose. And if your arms are extended, maybe just kind of roll that ball a little bit under your hands. Just let this stretch up your side body feel really good as you push the ball toward one side. Then come back to the center, take a breath here, just chill out. And then roll the ball more to the other side and feel the big stretch up that side of your body. I mean, even feel the stretch in your armpit. Ooh, let it feel good. Shoulders are loving you. And then come back to the midline of your body. Take a big breath in through your nose. A big sighing breath out through your mouth. And if you would like to close your lips and breathe in and out of your nose, it's called Ujjayi Pranayama breath. It allows you to build heat in your body, and it allows you to focus on just you. Kind of nice to just focus on you. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. If this type of breathing It's the most efficient type of breathing for our body. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it. Breathe however you have to breathe to be able to breathe. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. This is your child's pose. Come back to it anytime you want. Think of your spine as longer. Push into the ball. Push your hips back even more. Lengthen the spine. Feels divine. Breathe. All right, there's your child's pose. Let's come out of it. All right, maybe that's your workout for today. Maybe that's it. It's all good. Enjoy. Don't you feel better already? Put a smile on your face. You're feeling better. All right, hands to the mat. Neutral, tabletop. What is that? Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Cat, cow pose. We're going to do a little something different here. Push the tops of your feet into your mat. Press into your hands. Fingers are spread wide. You are strong. Lengthen through your spine. Cat, cow. Exhale. Tuck your chin to your chest and tuck your tailbone under. So suck in your belly. Arch your back up to the sky. Inhale, cow pose, just the opposite. Send your tailbone to the sky and send the crown of your head to the sky. So you're tucking your chin as you exhale and tucking your bottom under. As you take the inhale, tailbone and crown of the head lift. Cat, cow. Do it your way. Let's finish neutral tabletop. All right, here's the little bit of a difference. Take your right elbow and bring it towards your left knee and then back to center. Take your left elbow, bring it toward your right knee and back to center. So take this little thoracic twist here from your tabletop position. Elbow toward knee, doesn't have to touch. Maybe it can't touch. Maybe it's a long way. That's all right. Just reach it. Basically, in that direction. You got to start somewhere, right? Breathe. Little twist. Twist. Not bad, right? Okay, let's finish up in your neutral tabletop. Let's do bird dog pose. This is a big balancing pose from your tabletop position. You can kick it up a notch by taking the ball. You can place the ball underneath your right knee. You can tuck your right toes toward your shin and find your balance here. The ball is squishy, remember. Don't have it inflated all the way. You want to create an unstable surface. That's the purpose of the ball. Tuck the toes under, lift on up, press into the earth, lift the left leg, send the knee to hip height, send the left leg long, draw the toes toward the shin. You can stay right here. Ooh, I feel it. Feel it in your low back, finding strength in your low back. Dial the left hip down, hold it here, push into the earth, use your balance with the earth here. Left leg is extended, let's add in the right arm. You could bring a block to the top of your mat. You can find balance on that block with the extended right hand. You could also just reach with the fingers spread wide, thumb up like a hitchhiker. Stretch, reach, find length in your spine. Lengthen, breathe. Your gaze is down toward, kind of like your left finger. Right there, hold, hold, hold. Draw your elbow toward your knee. Right elbow, left knee underneath your body. Stretch, tuck, stretch, tuck. You decide how you like it. Maybe you want to stay in the stretch. Maybe you're taking the stretch with just the leg extended. It's up to you. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Switch it out. Ball under the other knee. Another opportunity to excel. All right, left toes to the shin. Draw the right knee up. Woo, find your balance. Maybe that's enough for today. Right leg extends. Right toes drawn toward the shin. Hips equidistant to the mat. Push into the earth. Right leg is lifted. You can add in the left arm. Either reach for the block or reach for the front of the room. Push into the earth. That really helps. Breathe. Elbow to knee. If you like. Once, twice, not at all. You decide how many times you want to do it. And then finish. Hand down, knee down. Remove the ball. All right. Grab a drink if you like. That was bird dog. On a ball or not, you decide. The ball makes it fun. All right, next pose, fire hydrant. Okay, here we go. Nothing at all behind the right knee. A ball can go behind the right knee. A weight can go behind the right knee. Or your block. I'm gonna do the weight or something different. I prefer the ball, but I just need to shake it up. All right, fire hydrant, neutral tabletop. Push the earth away. Lift the right knee. Squeeze the item behind your knee. Draw the toes toward the shin and start to lift your right leg to the side of the room like a dog on a fire hydrant. Lift and lower. Breathe through it. You got it. Move. Move. That's the big thing. Now, what are you moving? You're moving your hips. Your glutes are getting into it too. You're strong. Gotta use those glutes. Gotta use the big, strong muscles in your legs. All right, fire hydrant. Let's finish. Hover the right knee next to the left. Let's not give up on this right leg quite yet. Let's lift the knee to the back of the room. Think like how you did in bird dog, knee to hip height. Hold it here, draw the toes toward the shin. Now, let's kick the heel in toward the bottom for a donkey kick. Lengthen through your spine, push into the earth. Breathe, engage. Engage everything like you do when you're in a plank pose. Stay strong, belly is strong and tight. Crown of head is lifted to the front of the room, tailbone to the back. All right, hug the heel in toward your bottom. Now stomp your foot up on the ceiling. Little teeny pulses, up, up, up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep the right hip down and equal distant as the left hip is to the earth. Breathe, embrace the burn. Woo, let it go. Breathe, you got it. Pulse it up. And then let's finish. Hover the right knee next to the left just for a moment. Now place the right knee down. We got another side to do. Let's do it. All right, wait, block, nothing at all. No excuses. You can do this. It's plenty hard without anything at all behind your knee. So don't think that you're not doing much if you don't have anything behind the knee. Go into your fire hydrant pose. Lift the knee to the side of the room. So you're gazing down kind of between your thumbs, keeping your spine long, lifting and lowering, working on that strength in your low body. Woo. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Little dogs, big dogs, maybe the knee comes up good and high, maybe not so high at all. It's all good. Just do. Let's finish. Hover the left knee next to the right. Lift the left knee to about hip height. Press into your hands. Breathe. When you're ready, pulse the heel in, towards your bottom. All right, a bar pose, really. We do it sometimes standing at the bar, which can be the back of your chair or your countertop. That's fine too. Don't forget, lengthen through your spine. Keep your heel pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. How's the left hip? Has it opened up, or are you keeping it equidistant as the right hip is to your mat? Finish up, give it a tight squeeze. Pulse the foot up to the air. Oh, think of the strength that you are giving your low back here. You can feel it, can't you? How does it feel? Pulse, pulse, pulse. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Maybe a couple sighs in and out of your mouth, and go back to that Ujjayi Pranayama breath. Strong, strength. You got it. All right, hover the left knee next to the right. Plant the left knee next to the right. Wide-legged child's pose. Remove your prop from behind your knee. Knees spread wide, hips go back. Nice, even, equal stretch out here. Arms reach to the top of your mat. Sink your head down toward the earth. Nice big stretch in your backside. Feel it. Ooh, the glutes are loving it, aren't they? All right, let's come in to a neutral tabletop position. Let's go in to a downward facing dog. Press your hands into your mat. Tuck your toes towards your shins. Straighten your knees. Send your legs high. Heels slightly lifted. Pedal them out. They're hip width distance apart. Hands are shoulder width distance apart. Gaze is back towards your knees. Shake your neck. Let it be. Still your heels. Walk your hands forward. Come into a high plank. Press into your hands. Let's walk our hands back, back, back to meet our feet. Roll your spine up one vertebra at a time. Sweep your arms up to an extended mountain. Exhale, hands to prayer center. Take a break for a second. Say, whoo, I'm doing it. I'm happy I'm doing it because I'm doing it well. I'm doing it my way. Fold forward, hands touch the earth. Walk your hands forward, come into a high plank. Hold the high plank here for a moment. Guess what? We're doing it again. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Sweep your arms up, raising your spine all the way up to extended mountain. Lengthen, stretch through your fingers. Do it again. Hands to prayer center. Oh, take this moment, breathe. I'm thankful for what I can do. Exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands forward. High plank, hold it, push the earth away. You got it, we're not staying long. You can do it, you can support your body weight. Press your hands, walk them on back to your feet. Roll your spine up, sweep your arms up. Extended mountain. How are you doing? Breathe. Exhale, hands to prayer center. Close your eyes, take a breath in. Soften your shoulders, breathe out. Find your weights. Okay, hand weights, here we go. All right, so little different sequence today. We got 5 little poses we're gonna do. In these poses, we're gonna do them twice. All right, so here we go. Overhead press, first of all. Let's take your weights into your hands. Little weights, no weights, totally fine. Cactus your arms, elbows to about shoulder height. Palms facing toward the front of your room. Think of this as one big solid bar. Do an overhead press. Lift up to the sky. Arms are cactused out. See, like a cactus, right? Lift. Come back to the cactus position. Lift and straighten your arms. Breathe. You can do one arm at a time. You can do both arms at the same time. Lift, lift, lift. Come back to your starting position and lift, lift, lift. All right. Reverse flies. Bring your arms down by your sides. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Stan. Hi, Lori. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Marietta. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Tim. Hi, Rena. Whew, life is good. Cherie, Mick, glad you're here too. All right, okay, so what did I say? Reverse flies. Bend your knees a little bit. Hinge forward so your back is at like a 45-degree angle. You've got your weights by your sides. Let's fly like a bird. Send your arms out to the side, then draw them back towards your chest. Out and back. Keep your back flat. Try not to get momentum going in your back. Let all of the power come from your arms. Your back is soft. Your knees are soft. You're flying like a bird. You're bringing the weights back toward the center of your chest. Breathe. Ooh, how are you doing? Fly, soar. You got it. Maybe you're looking down to your toes. Breathe. All right, let's finish up. Bring your weights down by your sides. Come on back up to a standing position. Let's do some front raises. Okay, your arms are at your sides. Shoulders are back and down. Let's lift the weights in front of us, arms parallel to each other, so they're at shoulder height with your palms face down. Hold it here, and then bring them down by your sides, and lift. Down by your sides, and lift. Power's coming from your shoulders. Again, no momentum. Don't get that swing going. Lift. Shoulders are strong. Hold it here for a second or two. Then down. Lift. And down. You know what else you could do? You could alternate. How does that feel? Maybe that's better for you. You know what's best for you. You're not doing it wrong. You're doing it perfectly, as long as it doesn't hurt. Power in the shoulders. You got it. All right, weights down by your sides, shoulders back and down. Remember that 45-degree bend we did a moment ago? Let's do it again. But this time, bring your palms facing the front of the room. Little bit of a bend here in your knees, little bit of a forward fold here, keeping your back nice and flat as best you can. With the weights and your elbows towards your ribs, lift the weights and down. Now, bring the weights down. Let's send the elbows back and just like pull the elbows to the back of the room. Palms are face up. Breathe. Where's your gaze? Maybe your gaze is also at about a 45-degree angle. Kind of looking down. Breathe. Breathe. Don't bend your head so your neck, or don't bend your neck so you're looking at your knees. Keep your gaze at about 45 degrees too. So your back is at 45 degrees, and then your neck and your head also. Pull them in towards your ribs, elbows hugged in, going to the back of the room. Back and forth. Nice. All right, keep the bend in your knees. Let the elbows straighten. Let the shoulders soften. Palms toward the front. Stay in that bend. Pull the weights up towards your shoulders and down. A little bit of a bicep curl. Alternate if you like. Now come to straighten. Arms down by your sides. Your back is nice and straight. Shoulders are back and down. With your palms turned in and your back nice and straight, bring your forearms parallel to the earth. Let's do some little hammer curls here. So bring them on up towards your shoulder. Bring them on up. And then back to 45 degrees. Breathe. Breathe. Elbows are hugged in, zipped in, good and tight. Breathe. All right. Let's send the weights up toward the sky. Cactus your arms, so bring your palms facing the front of the room, elbows to about shoulder height. Hold it right here, and then lift up and back to your cactus position. Chest is lifted, good and strong. Posture is good. Spine is straight. Crown of the head lifted to the earth, lifted to the sky. Feet are ground into the earth. That's the ticket. All right, let's finish here. Weights to your shoulders, weights by your waist. Weights, let them soften. Let the shoulders soften. Weights down by your sides. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out, let it go. Hinge forward at the waist. Let the weights hang in front of your feet. Breathe. Remember those flies? Let's do them again. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Fly, lift the weights to the side of the room and bring them back towards your feet. Keep the arms good and long. Arms lift out. Arms go to the feet. Your back is nice and flat. Strength in your shoulders. You got it. Let's do some balancing. Weights back towards your feet. Take a big step out with your right leg. Send your left leg up the back wall. Hinge forward. The weights are a nice counterbalance. Let them come toward the earth. Let the left leg raise. Hold it here. You can ditch the weights if you want and use your hands to balance. Find your balance here. Maybe draw the weights toward your chest and then extend them toward the earth. Find your strength in your balance here. Maybe the left foot, the toes are just dancing on the mat, keeping your little tripod-like balance there. Or maybe you lift it nice and high and keep it lifted. Let's finish. Weights down to the mat. Left foot meets right on the mat. Right foot steps back. Weight of your body into your left leg. A little bend in the left knee. Maybe right leg lifts good and high. Or dance those toes on the mat. Take the weights. Maybe lift them up. Draw them to your chest, then the earth. Chest and earth. Breathe. Find your balance. Something about the weights in your hands help with the balance, I think. What do you think? Try it both ways and see. Maybe no weights. How's that? Try it with the weights. Check it out. All right, glutes burning. Place the weights down. Right foot meets left. Place the blocks or the weights aside. Bend your knees, come on down to your mat, and find your ball. All right, first thing we're gonna do is take this ball. I'm gonna grab a drink is what I'm gonna do. And then we're gonna do a forearm plank with the ball. All right, you know we do a 1-minute plank just about every day. You can do it if you want. Maybe do it for 10 seconds, maybe not at all. Get ready to do the variation of plank that you like. Other days of the week, I've shown how to do those. Today, what I'm gonna do is a pretty challenging plank. I'm gonna come into a forearm plank, be on my forearms, but I'm gonna extend my legs, and I'm gonna place this ball underneath my ankles, or the front of my feet. Come on down to a forearm plank. Elbows on your mat, underneath your shoulder, hands spread wide. I'm gonna turn the other way so I can see this timer. We're gonna set a 1 1-minute timer. It's going to be on the screen. You can do the plank for 1 minute or not at all. Maybe take it on your knees. You decide what works for you. Let's begin with the timer. Get into position. Let's go. 1-minute timer. Here we go. Elbows over shoulders, or elbows under shoulders. Hands spread wide. Feet are lifted on the ball, or not. Take your breaks when you need them. Come down to your knees if you want. We're already 10 seconds in. You've got this. Breathe. Lengthen through your spine. Hold on. Push the earth away. Embrace the little micro wiggles in your legs. Guess what? We're halfway there. 30 seconds. Maybe you're done. That's fine. Don't sweat it. Push the earth away. Breathe. Hold on. 15 seconds to go. Come on. Challenge you. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, we are done. Come down to your knees. How did you do? That's a challenge because you got those micro wiggles going on. How long did you go for? Whatever you did, A+. All right, block and ball. Come on down. Block to the bottom of your mat. Oh, take the other block, take it to the top of your mat, off of your mat. You know where that means, right? All right, so one block down by your feet. Bend your knees, outsides of your feet on the block, soles of your feet together to touch. Ball to your low back. All right, lean on back. Little sit-ups here. You can ditch the block if you want. You can ditch the ball if you want to. Knees open wide, hands to prayer center. Breathe. You can put your hands on opposite shoulders as you create an X shape with your forearms on your chest. Little pulses up and down, up and down. Feel the strength coming from your core, not momentum rocking you with your back. Knees open wide, breathe. Maybe arms reach toward the center of your block, or toward the center of your body. Reach toward that block at your feet. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Little lifts, little lowers. You got it. Maybe arms go up a little higher. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, let's finish here. Come on up to a seated position. Remove the ball. Remove the block from near your feet. If you only have one block, put it at the top of your mat. All right, now we're going to come into a boat pose. You could use your strap underneath your feet and lean on back and hold your boat pose. No strap, totally fine. No ball, what you could do is come down to your forearms, lift your legs up, straighten them or not, and hold in your boat. Another variation that I'm going to take today. I'm going to use the ball. I'm going to lean on back as if I were in a recliner, lift my feet on up, and pass the ball underneath my legs. Breathe. I'm going to spread my legs, and I'm going to create like a figure 8 on its side, an infinity sign, going up one leg, down the other. Breathe. Back to legs together. Pass the ball under both legs, and then finish. How was that? Little ball pass through. All right, now, here's something to think about too. When you smile, smile. You did your boat and you're taking a break right now. When you smile, it activates the muscles in your face that can trigger your brain to be happy. Smile more often. It makes others happy. It makes you happy too. It's a good thing. All right, bicycle pose. Let's come back onto our shoulders. When you're ready, send your knees over your hips and bring your shins parallel to the sky. Lots of ways to take this. Maybe you start to pedal through your heels right here. Maybe you say, I'm putting my feet down and I'm going to take my elbows, bend them, place fingers lightly at your temples. Come on up. And then work opposite elbow toward opposite knee. There's a little twist. Put it all together by bending one knee, working it toward the opposite elbow, and straightening the other leg. There's a fine variation of bicycle. Add in straightened legs if you like. There's your bicycle there. Let's finish with this bicycle. Send your feet on down to your mat. Let's rock on up to a boat pose again. Now, I always say it, if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia, you probably shouldn't be rocking on your back. You know best. Let's rock on up. Let's rock on back. Legs go up. Here you got momentum helping you with those legs. Legs lift. Come on down. You're rocking on your spine. How does it feel? All right, let's go into a Pilates bicycle. So come on back, down to your back, hands to your low back, legs up toward the sky, and bicycle here. Breathe. There's a Pilates bicycle for you. All right, chin is tucked to your chest. Maybe send your legs high to the sky for a shoulder stand. Now maybe work one leg or both legs toward the top of your mat. Maybe you place your feet onto that block at the top of your mat. That'll show you the ground's not too far away. Maybe remove the block and bring your toes down to the earth. Finish up, rock on up, back to a boat pose. How did you do? That was a plow pose, and you probably did it. And when you use that weight or the block, you just kind of realize, hey, not so bad. I can do this. Bend your knees, rock on back to a boat pose. Hold behind your knees, squeeze your elbows down, lift your legs on up, hold it here, put a smile on your face. You've got it in this variation of your boat. Maybe remove one hand, maybe the other, maybe both, just for a second. Feet come down, crisscross at the ankles. Remember down dog? Let's do that. Come to a down dog. Hands on your mat, feet hip-width distance apart. Pedal them out. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Find your weights, roll your spine up, one vertebra at a time, back to the weights. 2 sets, I promised you, right? All right, 5 little poses. Cactus the arms, breathe. You've done this, second time around is easy, right? Cactus the arms, palms face forward, overhead press, lift, back to cactus, lift, maybe one arm at a time. Breathe, you got it, you got it, you got it. Your spine is long, your back is straight. You're gazing forward, you've got strength in your arms. Let's finish. Weights down by your sides. Let the shoulders enjoy the pull down of these weights. Shoulders away from the ears. Hinge at your waist a little bit. Draw the weights towards your chest and fly. Your back is at about a 45-degree angle. All the power, all the movement is coming from your arms, your shoulders, your upper back, your deltoids. You are strong. Fly like a bird. Weights to your chest. Let it go. You can do it. Take a break when you need to, and then get back to it. Finish on a strong note. Let's finish here with 3, 2, and 1 more repetition. You've got it. Let the arms hang by your sides. Come on back up. Standing up nice and straight. Arms are down by your sides. Shoulders back and down. Lift these weights with your palms face down to shoulder height. Hold it right here. Breathe. How's that? Breathe. Hold it here. Front raises. You got it. Bring them down, down, down by the front of your thighs, and then lift them up, up, up. Again, all the motion is coming from your shoulders. Again, if you want, alternate. 1 arm at the time. Do what works. For the one and only wonderful you. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You got it. I'm impressed with you. Stick with your yoga. If you do it even just 10% of an effort, as long as you show up every day, you're golden. All right, 1 more time. And then arms down by your sides, shoulders back and down. Let's bend again at that 45-degree angle. Put your palms forward this time, elbows hugged towards your ribs. Now pull the elbows to the back of the room and just kind of like a rowing machine. Pull the elbows back. Pull the weights towards your low ribs. Breathe. Strength in your back. Strength in your spine. You're strengthening all those muscles up and down your spine to improve your posture, to improve your ability to balance, and to increase the quality of your life. And that's worth every pull of this row. All right, arms down by your sides, straighten up. Come on up to standing with your palms in toward your thighs. Back nice and straight. Let's take the weights and bring the forearms parallel to the sides of the room. And then let's bring the edge of that weight up toward our shoulders for little hammer curls. Breathe. And again, alternate if you want. Alternate. We're both at the same time. You've got it. All right. Let's finish with these weights. Place them on down by your off the mat. Let's come into some balancing. Your balance is going to be better now since we've done all these weight poses, especially in that lunge forward. All right, hands to your hips. Take the weight into your left foot, open up your right knee to the side of the room. Place the sole of the foot wherever you like. Maybe a chair nearby is a nice balancing assist. Maybe lift the foot high up into the thigh. Don't put the foot onto the knee. Soften in the hips, allowing both hips to be equidistant to the front of the room. Drive the outside of the bent knee to the back of the room. Hands to prayer center. Push the foot into the leg and leg into the foot. Look up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Grow your branches if you like. That shakes up the balance a bit. And sway your arms from side to side. Just wave. Here's another challenge. Close your eyes. Try to close your eyes and find your balance there. Little long blinks. Okay. Bring your hands back to prayer center. Guide the knee to the front of the room. Place the right foot next to the left. Another chance to excel. Let's go. Smile on your face. Root into the opposite foot. Open up the opposite knee. Slip the foot on up to wherever you want it to be. Not on the knee. Maybe hold on to a table. Hips equidistant. Back of the bent knee to the back of the room. Hold it right here. This is perfect. Just the way you are. Hands to prayer center, maybe. Lengthen up through your spine. Your back is tall. You are strong. Focus forward. Look to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Now grow your branches. Sway them if you want. If you fall out, you know what to do. Don't quit. You never quit. Get back in. Get back in and do it again. End on a successful note. Try a long blink. Maybe you close your eyes, or maybe not. Breathe. Hands back to prayer center in gratitude. Knee to the front of the room. Left foot meets right. You will look taller. Bring your body into a capital letter Y. Legs are zipped up. Arms come into the Y shape. It's easy peasy without the weights, right? Big letter Y for the word you. Big letter W in the arms. Elbows come down. Squeeze in the upper back. Squeeze the backs of the hands to the back of the room. Big letter W for will. 2 L's, forward and back. Elbows hugged in. You will look what? You will look taller. Tee out your arms. Pulse the backs of your hands to the back of the room. Tee for taller. You got it. Let's do it again. You will look. Tee for taller. There you go. Nice job. Hands down by your sides. Close your eyes for just a second. Shoulders are back over your hips. Don't you feel like you're standing taller? Because you know why? You are standing taller. Good posture. All right. Open your eyes. Find the ball. Place it up between your thighs. Little nod to Pilates or to bar here. Let's take the block or the ball. Yeah, that. Squeeze it between your legs. Hands to your hips. Roll up onto the balls of your feet, just like how we began. Shoulders are back over your hips. Slide your shoulders down the back wall. Slide your shoulders down the back wall as you bend your knees. Hold it right here. Come to a low point and squeeze the ball in. Hands can be on your hips or with a chair. Arms can be extended. Palms face down. Pulse your pinkies to the back of the room. Either way, it's all good. You do what you like. When you're ready, put a bigger bend into your knees. Pulse it up and down this time. Maybe hands on your hips. Pulse, up and down, up and down. Come to a low point. Squeeze and pulse the ball in. Extend your arms to the back of the room. Palms down. Pulse your fingers, your pinkies towards your spine. Chest is lifted. You got your balance going here. Keep pulsing the ball in. Hands back to your hips. stop with the pulsing. Just give it a tight squeeze. Sink a little bit lower and pulse up and down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Are your thighs on fire? Mine are. Let's plant your heels, or not. Maybe stay on the balls of the feet. Sink on down. Palms in gratitude and prayer center. Remove the ball. Now you're down on your mat. All right, come on down. We're on the mat for the rest of the time. Take your towel and eye shade up by your shoulders. Legs are long. You're seated, wide-legged, or seated forward fold. Toes up to the sky. Little bend in your knees. Lift the arms up. Lengthen up. Exhale, reach forward. Reach farther forward. Send your chest and your gaze farther forward. Reach for your feet, your ankles, whatever you can reach. Hug your elbows in like you did when you lifted weights. Take a forward fold. Whew, hollow out your belly. Chin toward your knees. Maybe it's your forehead. Breathe. Come on back up, shoulders over your hips. Let's come down to a bridge pose. All right, bend your knees. Come on down, all the way down to your back. Knees are bent, feet planted, arms down by your sides. Push into your feet. Lift your hips on up. Wiggle your shoulders closer to your spine. Pulse your hips up, up, up to the sky. Maybe lift your right leg up to the sky. Draw your toes toward your shin and pulse your right flat foot up to the sky. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 45 degrees with that foot. Pulse. Push into the left foot. Pulse. Up, up, up. Right knee bends. Feet meet on your mat. Readjust. Send your hips super high. Left leg lifts, maybe. And pulse that foot nice and flat up to the sky. 45-degree angle with that left foot. Pulse the hips. Up, up, up to the sky. Left foot meets right. Readjust. Push your feet into the mat. Lift. You got it. Stay high here. Roll your spine down one vertebra at a time. Toe heel your feet to the edges of your mat. So your feet are spread. You can kind of feel the edge of your mat. Let your knees fall to the right side of the mat. Arms tee out. Look to the left. Nice big twist here, right? You got it going on. Okay, your left knee, it's kind of hanging out in space, right? Maybe lift your right leg, take the outside of your right ankle, put it on top of the left knee. Encourage that knee down toward the earth, if you like it. Let's finish. Both feet come down to the mat. Both knees go up to the sky. We got another side to fall to. Let your knees fall to the left. Let your gaze go to the right. Big breath in, big breath out. If you liked pinning that knee in the sky down, lift your left leg this time. Outside of the left leg, pins the right knee down. Breathe. Breathe. Let it go. Knees come back up to the sky. Toe heel your feet back in toward the midline of your body. Send your left leg long. Hug your right knee in. You could use your towel, which is up by your shoulder. Let it make your arms longer. Hug the knee in. Circle the ankle this way and that. Left leg is long. It's not passive. It is long. The toes are drawn toward the shin. The heel is down and the calf is down. Send the right leg long onto your mat. Drag the left heel on up. Interlaced fingers. Hug that knee in or with the towel. Circle the ankle this way and that. Send the left leg long onto your mat. Draw both heels up, 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 up toward your chest. Left hand hugs under left knee. Right hand hugs under right knee. All right, rock here from side to side on your low back. Nice low back massage. That's a treat. I think when we began, our ragdoll pose was a nice treat for the low back, and so is this pose. This rocking back and forth before we come into our happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. All right, come to stillness at the midline of your body. Feel that center of your spine, your tailbone. Take your hands, place them inside your calves. Maybe take hands, capture your heels. Shoulders come back down, one leg lifts to the sky, then the other leg bends, and then alternate. One leg lifts, one leg bends. So your knees are kind of driven up into your armpits. You can do this, and if you can't quite reach your heels, hold the calves. If you can't do that, just, hold your thighs and stretch one leg and extend one leg and bend the other. All right, let's finish. Knees back to the midline of your body. Squeeze them in good and tight. Left hand under left knee, right hand under right knee, elbows hugged in. When you're ready, take a big inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale it out your mouth, let it all go. Hollow out your belly, maybe kiss your knees, and then come on down. Feet come down, legs go long. Final Shavasana. Legs are spread. Take a brief little pentacle pose here. Arms are lifted. I don't know how good it feels to lift your arms overhead. Create a capital letter X. If it doesn't feel good, think of a snow angel. Bring the arms down a little bit, maybe a little bit more. You decide. Just give the shoulders another opportunity to reach their potential, their range of motion. So right now in the pentacle pose, it's a reset pose. It's a reset pose that allows you to come into this capital letter X shape. So, arms and legs are reaching to all four corners of your room. Shoulders are down. Breathe. Even everything out. Balance, so important. Balance and equilibrium. All right, final Shavasana. Legs come in a little bit, to whatever feels right. Wiggle your bottom. Let your pinky toes fall toward the mat. Arms down by your side. Put that eye shade or the towel over your eyes to block out the light. Makes a huge difference. It really does. Arms down by your sides, however you like. Palms up, palms down. Shoulders are soft, away from your ears. Tuck your shoulder blades a little bit underneath your back. Sigh it out a couple times. Come back to a way that's comfortable for you to breathe. Soften the area between your eyebrows. You worked hard. Let your body rest. Let your body be heavy as you don't hold on to any tension anywhere. Shoulders, your arms, your legs, your glutes, the area between your eyebrows, it's all soft. Here is where you can stay. If you got your remote nearby, you can hit pause and just focus on your breath and relaxing in your body. If it is time for you to wrap up this hour and go do other things that make you happy, take a deep breath in through your nose and a big sighing breath out through your mouth. Put a little smile on your face and start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle the wrists and the ankles this way and that. Just move them. Just move. That's what we said when we started out. Just move. On an inhale, reach high up overhead. Take a big good morning stretch. Find length through your fingertips to your toes. Feel the stretch in your armpits. Breathe. Exhale. Bend your knees and your elbows and roll onto one hip or the other and enjoy the getting there. Rolling on the hip, rolling on the shoulder. Let it feel good. Low arm is bent. That bicep is a pillow for your head. Top shoulder is soft. Eyes are closed. Savor this moment. As you're ready, slowly drift on up, float on up, with hands or without, to whatever feels comfortable. Come to a seat. Come to a seat. Whatever's good. Move your shoulders, palms together in gratitude, because you always want to come back to that gratitude moment, right? Eyes are closed as you focus inward one last little bit. Maybe it's the last time today you can really focus inward. Take a deep breath in, lengthen up through that strong spine, and a deep breath out. Rest, settle in. Blink your eyes open. You did it. 1 hour. 1 hour of lots of movement. We mixed up yoga, barre, Pilates, and the weights. I hope you liked it. All right, as you go on with your day, you know what I'm going to say. Put a smile on your face. Not only will you make those around you happier, you'll brighten their spirits. A smile goes a long way. But you'll also, the double whammy, great benefit, you'll be making yourself happier too. So really, remember that. It's pretty cool, wasn't it? 40% of your happiness is genetic. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And the other 60%, the majority, is your lifestyle and your choices, and your yoga is a good choice. Share it with your friends. See you on your mats tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. I love you. Goodbye. See ya. Hello, baby girl. How are you? Bye. Good girl. I'm glad you're still here. You know what? This week, this month, practice. It's a month of love, after all. Practice a little bit of self-love. I mean, be kinder to yourself. Be gentler to yourself. Speak kind words to you each day as you come to do your yoga, not only on your mat, but off your mat as well. Practice some self-love. Be your own best cheerleader. And you know what? Be a cheerleader for somebody else, too. Start with your friends. Tell your friends about our yoga. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them the successes that you're having and how good you're feeling. Tell them that our yoga is free for anybody and everybody. Let them come. Let them do the yoga from the privacy of their own home. And as you know, if you'd like to support our broadcast, you can visit our website. It's at www.316yoga.com. Practice the self-love, love. Work on yourself. We're all works in progress. And just enjoy this whole month of yoga and love. See you on your mats tomorrow.
Ned, før,